America is aging. With more people over the age of 60 than in any time in our history, we all face a monumental challenge. How do we ensure that elderly Americans live in peace and dignity, safe from those who would victimize them? Everyone deserves to feel safe in their home.
You know you only got what you had coming to you.
Everyone deserves to live in peace and dignity.
You're hurting me.
And yet, in America today, thousands of elderly people are the victims of domestic abuse, often at the hands of a spouse, an adult child or grandchild, or a trusted caregiver.
Now what's wrong with you? You know you only got what you had coming to you. I won't let you make me late for my award ceremony.
I can't. You're hurting me.
You know what'll happen to you if you don't do as I say. And you are not going to embarrass me tonight in front of all my friends. I won't have it.
I'm not feeling well. Please go without me.
Oh, and have to explain to everybody why my wife isn't there for my big night. Forget it, old woman. You're coming with me. And I promise you, you're gonna pay for your whining when we get home. I'll be right there. Please open the door, sir.
Is there a problem, officers?
We have a report of a disturbance at this residence.
To the responding officers, this may appear to be a family problem that's best solved by the family. But under mandatory or pro-arrest laws, the officers' duties are clear: to ensure the victim's safety and to hold the perpetrator accountable for his or her actions. When officers respond to a domestic abuse report, they must be prepared for a potentially complex situation, one that may challenge their preconceived views of older adults.
I think it's real important to understand when you go to any type of call, particularly domestic violence in later life, it may take multiple forms. You might be dealing with more than just physical abuse, and it's important for the officer not to lose sight of that fact. Most domestic violence calls certainly involve some form of emotional abuse, and it could also include, say, sexual abuse. It could include, say, financial exploitation of that person. So a real key issue here is not to get locked in on what you think you've been sent out there for. That will very often color your investigation, too. If you think you're only being sent for one thing and you get there and you're presented with much more complex issues.